I'm having a bit of a technical dilemma. Excuse me a second. Oh, that's much better. It's not behaving very nicely in the cabin here. So I'm going to try and get inside and hope that it holds its connection to wherever we're connected. It's an absolute pain. There. Right, now I've got the first questions up. Okay, I'm going to give it a shot. And if it drops, I might have to come out and stand to get in the rain. Right, I've got it going, but I might have to go and stand outside, so prepare yourself. Now, I'm going to pop this here.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. So far,
and here's the stool.
heaven help us. Thank you.
Here's another one of those.
I'm not playing with your phone. I've got enough problems with my own. Is that them down, do you think? No.
What?
It felt awfully high up. Right, okay, we're going to get on with this. Look, I'm right in the middle of the... Oh, great. Oh. Sassy Belle.
Who?
Sassy Belle. Mary
Sassy
Hilliker.
Belle? Oh, Sassy Belle. That's usually friendly fire, isn't it?
Yep. There you go.
Just a minute, please.
I can't believe you're not ready to go. Yeah, I'm going to have to put these questions
Because I
down.
was sitting here wondering why you were getting so close to the wire.
Because I kept dropping things all the way down the driveway. That's why. I'm doing a great job.
Enclosed are some food picking and a bit of cash for coffee money. Ooh, okay. You can have the money for the coffee deal.
Oh, right, okay, thank you.
I am so unnerved by the pictures posted at Goldie's visits to daycare rehab. Facilities. The critters really innerved. That's not innerved. I think so. Well, at any rate, the critters really lighten the day for people who are lonely, bored, or working very hard to heal. I'm looking forward to watching Bella and do her training and to seeing folks come to visit and enjoy Crazy Acres and Janine, Nick and Elizabeth, and Judy. I hope she feels better, finally have dedicated themselves to the mission. Is Penny behaving herself? Does Larky work the room the way Bentley used to? How is Sizzle enjoying her retirement? Well, Sizzle's not really retired.
No, she's a
Sizzle
hard
goes
worker.
out to work almost every day. And I must say that Larky does enjoy going out to these places. If you say to him in the early morning, well, we get in the car, he just begins to explode. And then you have to say, wait, car, wait, you know. And then for the next 2 hours, you gotta say, wait. But he's got the picture that when the car comes up, he's going. And he likes to do that.
Excellent.
Okay, spending time with children is more important than spending money on children. So, okay. Never stop learning because life never stops teaching.
That's true.
Now, that's an ouchie. That's an ouchie. However difficult life may seem, there is always something you can do and succeed at. Your children will follow your example, not your advice. Don't be afraid to start over. This time you are not starting from scratch, you're starting from experience. what you permit persists.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Thank you.
Those are pretty good ones.
Yeah. Thank you very much. And this is from Roger Reed.
Who is it?
Roger Reed.
Can I just pull here?
Yeah.
Oh, that didn't happen what I thought was going to happen.
They're for your tootsies.
That's like those.
Look.
Yes.
Oh, look.
That's what I need.
I
What?
find it shocking that you are wearing fleece-lined shoes in summer.
Oh,
Socks.
yes.
Oh, look.
I need them.
You can put those under as liners. Look at these ones. These are lovely.
Wow.
Oh my very goodness.
I
Look at
don't-
all these. These are fantastic.
That's
Look.
wonderful.
Fleecy socks.
So warm and fluffy.
Yes. For your summer wardrobe, obviously.
Well, there, I got them. See?
I know.
Just like these, I got right there now.
I'm sitting here roasting hot and you're admiring fleecy socks.
Look at that beauty sock.
They are lovely. Thank you very much, Roger. They're perfect. Absolutely perfect. That's just what we're looking for.
They are wonderful. I like that.
Oh,
Oh,
there we go. Put that there. So, did you go out on the job this morning?
we did the job this morning.
Yes.
Did we do the job this morning? I'm thinking. Did I? Oh yes, it was Saugus.
I can't believe you're asking me.
Okay.
Yes, that's quite far away, isn't it?
It is. It is. In my mind, it's far away.
Mhm.
It's an odd town.
Mhm.
It's an old town.
Is it?
It's very old, and it has one of the biggest cemeteries I have ever seen. I mean, it's got to challenge whatever it is over there in France. Except it's not.
Oh.
You know, it's a big cemetery. And the problem I have with Saugus is that when you ask this thing on your machine how to get there, it takes you the back road all through this funny thing, and finally you get to where you're going. But when I come out of there, turn 2 corners, and I'm home.
Right.
You know, but I don't know how to pick it up going the other way.
Away.
So, at any rate, we made it.
I can't believe you're telling me that, because you know, I have to depend on you for directions.
Yeah. Well, it's on a magazine route. I know
Right.
the variety stores that are right there.
Is it on the coast?
It's on the coast, yeah.
Yeah.
There is a river,
Right.
Saugus River,
Right.
like Ipswich River.
But is it bigger?
A lot of other rivers.
Yes.
I can remember there was a great to-do over the contamination of the Saugus River.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, there was a guy that volunteered here,
Mm-hmm.
that volunteered with the crew
Mm-hmm.
that was investigating the contamination of the Saugus River.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard a lot about the Saugus River.
What was it contaminated with?
Junk.
Junk.
Actually, I don't know what it was contaminated with. I have a feeling it was just plain septic-y sort of stuff.
Ooh.
But no, he'd go down and he'd get a bottle of this stuff and he'd
Yeah.
take it over. He'd take it over to the other guy that had one of our dogs,
Mm-hmm.
the guy in Medford, Jack,
Mm-hmm.
who he is an expert on
Water.
Water.
Contamination.
contamination of water. And he's been working on the Charles River,
Oh, right.
and he's done a hell of a job.
Yes, because it's much cleaner now, isn't
Yes,
it?
it is.
And they'd fish beginning to come back in.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. It's a big job.
The fish can't live.
No.
It's bad.
Yep. Definitely.
Anyway,
So- We had lots of excitement overnight with Murphy having a bit of a fit with somebody daring to share his hay. So he had a bit of an altercation with Delight, the small white pony. Yes, so he kicked, and it appears from the damage that we can find that he's made contact with the wall of Lincoln's stall. Only because I know the nails are that long, because he separated the boards from the upright. So that will have to go back in. He appears to have glanced her ear, and so he's gone past her ear, hit the wall, and then it looks like he spun round and had a conversation with her rump. So she fortunately is just getting on with life.
Were they in the same?
Yes, because the stalls were being used as a run-in.
Oh.
And so he is now being put in his stall at night time. And we shall see how that goes. But she is fine, which is good. And she's normally very feisty and doesn't take any nonsense from anyone, no matter their size.
Huh.
But maybe she got caught off guard because she was eating his hay. So she is fine. And thank you so very much to the people that contacted us. And somebody did very kindly contact me this morning, and I think you have to ring my phone twice, otherwise it doesn't, well, it rings out for you because it's set up that if you call it rings. But if anybody and it doesn't recognise the number, you have to call it twice, otherwise it's silenced overnight. But thank you, that's much appreciated, because we do always like to make sure everybody's A-OK. So Janine's had a look at her as well, and we're quite comfortable that she's fine.
She's fine.
She's fine. And what else? How many people did you see?
Well, there were about 12.
About 12.
And then 12, and then you add the staff.
Right. So maybe about 20.
And they come and go, and they were thrilled. And I'll tell you, a guy fixed my walker.
Oh, did he?
He did. It's in the bathroom.
He put the balls on it?
Oh, he put the balls on it.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I was making too much noise on the floor. And so he came in and he fixed 2 tennis balls. Brand new tennis balls. He cut the holes in them and put them on my
Right, hang on. And did you say, I happen to have a zebu with horns. Could I have 2 of these to take home?
I never thought of that.
Well, seriously, next time you know what to do. Honestly.
How could I possibly
That's
forget
not
that?
like you. You're
No.
normally fast on the uptake. Goodness gracious. Next time.
I should have asked for that.
Yeah.
Huh, okay.
That would be good. So
Then we came home to doctor's appointments and stuff.
yeah, that's boring.
Well,
Did you get lunch?
I didn't have lunch.
At Leahy. That's the lunch spot.
You're right. It's not, well, no, I had 2 wrap things from McDonald's.
You are not on the ball today.
No, I can tell you.
You better have a sleep and get back up to speed.
Oh, that's true.
That's our lunch spot, Leahy.
I know it.
And dinner.
I know.
goodness
I
sake.
wasn't doing very well.
No.
I was off guard.
Must try better.
Must try better.
Yes. Well, my daughter and husband are away to a concert at Fenway.
Oh,
Yeah.
that must be the daughter you have still here.
Yes. Yes. My wee one, my small one,
Your little one.
my little one. So they're away off out. Goodness knows what time they'll come home, because the traffic's always bad coming back.
At least they're going to say so.
Well, yes, exactly. They might go via McDonald's or something.
Right.
Yes, and I'll be none the wiser. And hopefully sleeping.
Okay.
And you know, I did my 10,000 steps before 10 o'clock this morning.
Did you?
I did.
Huh.
I walked from Topsfield to Wenham and back.
You're kidding.
Yep. Me and the dog.
You and the dog.
I'm not doing
There's a sign that says entering Wenham.
Yes.
So you went in there and back up. That's
Yes.
about 3 feet, right?
No, it's not.
That could be done.
It's just over 10, because it's all on the rail trail. It's super.
Yeah.
Really super.
You took the bicycle trail, didn't
Yes, I did. It's up, and it's all flat.
you?
life at the moment. These little rabbits, I don't know if they're just really young, they jump out just as we're about to pass them, and they sit on the path in front of the dog and myself, and they wash their face. And I'm like, really? I'm like, oh. So we had lots of rabbits today, and a blue jay, which was lovely, and yeah.
Okay.
So that was exciting.
Okay.
In the rain, I might add.
That's a long trip.
Yes. And back.
Because you went through some of Danvers, I think.
I just reached the entrance to go onto the Danvers track, but I didn't take it.
Oh, okay.
Because it was very wet.
Okay. Okay.
And it's a very tricky balance, because I had a raincoat on, but then I got too hot in the raincoat, and I had to take the raincoat off, so I had to decide whether or not I wanted to be too hot in the raincoat or wet, and I thought wet was the best. So,
Okay.
But you'll be pleased, it's going to be about 80 tomorrow.
Good.
That's horrific.
I'm feeling right now.
I don't understand why. I've got a jumper on.
I was thinking I ought to grab a sweater before you came in here.
Yeah, do you want me to go grab it? There's one on there.
No.
That one in the chair?
No.
No. Okay.
No. I shouldn't say this. I have a sweater.
Yeah.
I have a sweater. It's in there. It's white. It's folded up on the. It's
Well,
not
then
hanging
put it-
on a hook.
Oh.
It's not hanging on a hook. No, not there.
Here.
In the kitchen. In the kitchen, in the back.
Oh, back there. I didn't know you had clothes
closet.
in here. Uh-oh.
Is that a sweater?
Yeah, but will it be warm enough?
Oh, Martha, see, I told you I had a sweater.
I know, but it doesn't look very warm.
See, it zips all the way down.
I know, but is it warm?
Yeah, it will be. It's wool.
No, it's not. It's cotton. That's your summer sweater.
It's cotton.
Yeah.
It's good. It's a nice sweater.
Well, there you go. So obviously your summer wardrobe is out.
See, I used to knit. I used to knit a lot. See,
Did you?
I'd make those
Okay.
little squirrely things.
Well, I couldn't make those.
I did a lot of knitting before I took up
Horses.
fisting.
Fisting, that's even worse. You're not allowed to say things like that. That's rude.
Well, I think, right?
Oh, anyway, so.
This is the storm tracker.
And we don't want to watch storms.
Well, they give storms names now.
I know.
Everybody is personally involved. You're insulted if it doesn't behave properly.
And then do you know what the problem is? You can then go off a name, can't you? You can decide it's not the best name ever. Right, let me wander over here. Oh, on my little stooly do. Here we go.
They always stand in front of Boston, so I can't see.
There he goes. Can you see Boston? Have we got?
Saturday clouds.
Oh, he's standing in front of Boston. Come along.
It's a Saturday and Sunday. We've already had that. We're on Tuesday, fella.
It's a soggy streak.
Okay.
Just what we've always wanted. Right. So, question away. Yes, I will video the loft, but yesterday, Bow was here and I had to go to Meredith because we had a very kind donation that was coming in at 5:30 and I was a touch late, as you might have noticed. So I had to go there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm not sure if the Geek Squad sort out our internet issues. I think it might be, I'm not sure what it is. I'm not even going to talk about it because I am the least knowledgeable person about technology.
Well, when they all come in here with no knowledge and just sort of figure it out. You don't want anybody free.
No.
No.
In fact, we don't want to tell them what's wrong or they might not come.
Yeah. I know where they park their cars.
Oh, do you?
On the way to Leachmere Shopping Center.
Oh, well, there we
Right in
go.
the corner there.
Yeah, I probably do need to wear a hat. Oh my goodness, is Gina the person who's online and she is something Ivy? Is that correct? There's a lady who's managed to come over to MailChat, and I was just wondering if it's the person who chats online and part of her name is Ivy. That's
I
all.
don't know. People have 3 or 4 different names and things.
Yes. We are trying to shout. Now.
Well, I never approved of the woman losing her last name when she got married. I didn't like that.
Did you change your name?
I did. My name was Price.
Yes.
I should have kept it.
Yes.
And it would be Carlene Price.
Yes. True.
I can remember my father saying he was upset that no one was going to carry his name forward. He got 3 girls.
Because you only had girls.
I only had dogs. You've got Wanda who wants to come in here.
Will I open the door?
Does that mean that
Oh, she is there. Hold on. Hey,
Geneva's around?
She must be.
Good morning, Wanda. Well, good afternoon.
Either that Wanda's out on a wander, but I don't think that's the case. No, I don't. Oh my goodness
She
gracious.
likes your lap.
She does. She's a little huggy bug. But you know what? I've got slidey
She
pants
went with
on.
me to job this morning.
Did she?
Yes, she did.
Oh, because she's such a good
All
girl.
by herself, really. I'd be constantly tagging along because I had Penny on a leash,
Uh-huh.
and I had Lockie and Sizzle behaved pretty well,
Uh-huh.
and she just tags along behind.
I know.
somewhere.
She's
And
hysterical.
constantly was getting on the wrong side of a door or elevator or quick, an elevator.
I know.
Is Wanda in the elevator door?
Wanda, you wouldn't get lost, would you?
No, but she's very sensible.
She is very sensible. She's a clever girl. Right, you can try and jump up if you like. You gotta go boom. Whoa! Nearly. Right. Try again. Oh hey, I got you. There we go.
It's very nerve-wracking.
It is very nerve-wracking in case we drop Wanda. There, sweetheart. There. Right. You're gonna read the questions. Read the questions. Oh, thank goodness. I'm glad you had somebody had their volume down. I thought, I don't know how to sort that one, but the volume was down so they couldn't hear you. But we're fine now because the volume is up. Miss Waggy Tail. Miss Waggy Tail. There we go. Oh my.
All those words are nothing.
Well, you see, what it does is it tells you that people are watching. So it's a great big, well, you know I've got the big writing. So it says, Carrie Leahy Monaghan is watching. So that's that whole big section. Oh my gosh, I pressed a button there. But Nancy says, good to hear that the pony is fine. No, I know, you know what? It's actually really very difficult because sometimes you see it from such an angle, and I was worried because people said she was down, but she's definitely up this morning, and I think she was in the big stall. We popped her in the big stall, so she's getting there. Are they keeping an eye on your dilantin levels?
People in Ireland?
Are they keeping an eye on your dilantin levels? I don't know if they're doing it in Ireland or here, but hey.
No, but you know, It was the Lasix
Yeah.
that was off base, they figured now.
Right.
And that would make me tipsy, and
Yeah.
because I have not been able to walk 12 feet.
Right. So, but they do check your dilantin.
Oh, this was separate, yeah.
Yeah, but they do still check it.
The Dilan, they can only do that like every 3 weeks or 4 weeks. Or
Right,
something.
okay. Yeah. I have no idea how Ava's doing. I'm presuming she's still in Scotland. Not a Scooby-Doo.
But this was specifically the Lasix. She thought maybe I was getting,
Too dehydrated. Yeah.
yeah.
No, Nick did not feed the baby goats, and I have the baby goat bottles to feed them. I'm on goat duty because Nick's away out. Now Wallace is supposed to be training tonight, but we never really quite know. We have had quite a lot of rain today, but it's been funny. It's not been heavy today. It's been that sort of like beautiful coating rain that you stand in it and you don't think it's that heavy, and then you realise you're drenched.
You're right.
Great stuff. Oh my gosh. My children range from, my son is 30, my eldest daughter is 22, my middle daughter is 18, and my youngest daughter is 15. And one of them is, I think, in North Andover. Is that the right town? And one of them lives in Scotland, and 2 of them live with me. Because they're all old enough not to be living at home. Well, the ones that aren't living at home, that is. Now, where is your walker? Now, if I go and show you the walker with the tennis balls on it, I have to put Wanda down. Yeah, sorry, Wanda. I'll maybe show it later. So Rainbow is supposed to be visiting the farm tomorrow.
Oh, they're coming back tomorrow?
Yeah,
Oh, good.
that'll be nice. I'm going for a sleep study tomorrow.
The what?
I'm going for a sleep study.
Oh, really?
They're going to tell me if I'm any good at sleeping.
Well, but you can do that overnight. Do they?
Yeah, but I have to go at 11:30 to have
tomorrow
it.
night? Tomorrow
No, in the middle of the day to have it fitted,
Oh,
so they can tell me
oh dear.
what I need to do, and then I think I have to take the devices back the following day, and then they read the.
Oh, you're gonna wear something?
I think so.
Oh my word! I had to go to the hospital.
Yes. Well, they were debating whether or not I had to go and sleep in the hospital overnight.
Right.
But they said that for what they need it for, it's just as effective sleeping in my own bed. But what they don't realise is that when I sleep in my own bed, I have Nick, Noodles, and Annie.
Okay.
Yeah, so they would have been better putting me in the hospital for a restful sleep.
Well, no, they'll tell you what you're doing wrong, and it may be that you've got too many people in the bed with you.
Well, yeah, but how will they know that the dogs are in the bed? And honestly, all night, what Noodles does is he doesn't like me lying too close to Nick. So he lies in between us. He puts his head, when Nick goes to sleep, he puts his head on Nick's pillow and he stretches his legs out so his spine's against Nick and he pushes me. He's a wee stinker. Oh, yes. So with Gertie, it looks like what we're going to do is move helping her on her way until Friday, because we had a bit of a technical hitch. And technical hitches are something that we deal with day in, day out, but we are getting there. And Gertie has no idea that today was her day, so that's good. But we're aiming for Friday now. But thank you for thinking of her. Oh, that's lovely. Lonely Ivy. No, you know, I don't know why we don't have coyotes chasing the chickens.
You don't?
No.
I think maybe your dogs have a lot to do with it.
Well, I've got 7 dogs up there, so that might help. And I've also got my little Juniper. She just thinks she's on chicken patrol, because if the chickens fly over, she very gently picks them up and goes, "I've got one." And then I have to take it and put it back. But she's very gentle with them.
Soft mouth.
Very soft mouth.
Yeah.
It's hilarious because she's not the biggest of dogs, and she comes with this really indignant chicken, and the chicken's squawking away like mad, and I have to take it.
Put me down.
Put me down. Get me out of the dog's mouth. And I have to take the chicken back, and but she patrols them. It's hysterical. I think she thinks they're the most badly behaved chickens ever, which they are.
I have a feeling Larky has a soft mouth.
Yeah.
I only have a feeling of that. I don't. Let's not try.
We don't need to prove it. So we don't really have a problem with, touch wood, we don't really have a problem with coyotes at the moment. Although Michelle was actually saying she saw a coyote walking down the driveway one night. So
They're around.
yeah, I think every town's got them, even city centre towns.
I know. And then the thing you have to worry about is rabies.
Yes.
But of course, we have our rabies shot.
Yeah, everybody's on rabies shots. Apart from the people.
Apart from everybody in Washington or whatever.
Well, yeah. Yeah, so. There was a daily doggy today.
There was a who?
A daily doggy.
There was a daily doggy. You got it.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Yesterday, 1,139 people opened the daily doggy.
There we go. There we are.
One seems to think Janine is over there somewhere.
I can't see Janine. I think she'll be in the barn.
Huh?
I think she must be in the barn. But, so there was somebody who was, I actually haven't been on the website for a while. There was somebody who was copying your daily doggy and posting it onto the website. I'm not sure if that's still happening, because that's quite helpful. Otherwise, I think you need to go onto the website.
See, mine, I don't know where it goes or what it does.
It probably goes in that wee cloud thing.
I have no idea, but I've been doing it, that daily doggy that I post publicly, I've been doing it for over 4,000 times.
So, when did you start writing the daily doggy? What year?
4,000 times ago. Well, back when I started training service dogs, it's back in that time.
So it was about 2012?
No, that's when we started with the
Cameras.
Cameras. That's
Yeah.
when Explore started. No, I started this 2003.
Right, so it's a
And
very
yeah.
long-lived thing.
My permit is 2003.
Right.
I put my first dog out was Annie, and
Aww.
her number was 2004.
Oh,
She was the fourth, yeah.
wow.
How did I had a way of numbering those. Now wait a minute. She was the first one, so she would have been 4001 was her number?
Right.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know, but I did number them for a while so I could kind of keep track of how many I was putting out, so that
Right.
in year 15 I could tell I put out
A certain number.
a certain number of dogs.
Yeah. Gertie was
And I
not.
forgot how to do it. That's the way it goes.
Gertie was not helped over to the other side today.
I'm really delighted with all these socks, though.
Yes, they'll be super for your summer wardrobe.
Yes. Do you know that joke? My one joke that I know from Spanish?
No.
Oh, let me tell you, my whole 4 years of Spanish I took.
Yes.
Okay, you ready? The
Yeah.
man walks into a store and he wants to buy something, and he tries to tell a woman what he wants to buy, and he tries to describe it, and she can't figure it out, can't. And she finally takes a pair of socks and puts it up on the counter, and he says, S-O-C-K-S.
Uh-huh.
And she says, why didn't you tell me you could spell it?
Oh dear.
That's my whole 4 years of Spanish.
Is that it?
That's it.
That's the sum amount of 4 years of work.
That's 4 years I spent.
Okay, good. Yeah, maybe it is the donkeys keep the coyotes away.
It could be, because
Yeah.
dogs will kill dogs.
Yeah. And we actually, so far, have had great success with the mini mule keeping the sheep safe on Meredith.
Yeah.
And he doesn't do it because we don't put out protection animals. That's not what we do with our equine. But he just sort of like decided that was his job. And
they do that naturally.
yeah, he did it naturally. So we just let him get on with it.
Yeah, and the shepherds have been using donkeys for
Yes.
protection animals for
Well,
years.
it's very funny because when Janine and I drive up and down to South Carolina, she says, watch the field of cows. And there's a donkey, she said, there's one donkey with each herd of cows.
That's why.
And they use them as protection. And sure enough, as we go down, we go, oh, there's the random donkey in with the cows.
Yeah.
That's what we do. It's like I Spy for adults. We're like, who spies the donkey first? How we entertain ourselves.
Okay.
Oh. Now this lady is saying the at-home study did not show enough. I think this is her sleep test. So this lady was saying that her at-home study for the sleep test didn't show enough. So she had to go in and do the in-hospital one. So maybe if I have such terrible results, they'll give me an overnight in a hospital again.
Oh, dear. I did ask my doctor today.
Yes.
I said, I made reference to the fact that I was told that my Medicare would not be good if I fell in the next 6 months. She said, that's not true. She said, whatever happens, we will take care of you.
Yeah.
But I was told by the bookkeeping department of the...
But the nurse told you that as well.
Huh?
Remember the nurse, one of the nurses that came out told you that?
Right.
That's bizarre.
It is a little bizarre. I'll try not to get hurt anyway, but
Yeah.
that added to the confusion of please don't fall down.
Yes. I actually did find a phone stand, but I forgot to bring it in here, obviously. Oopsie.
How are you enjoying that house?
We love it.
Is it a nice house?
Yeah, it is. It's super.
I designed it, you know.
I know. Very nicely.
Nice with chimney in the middle.
Yes. And everything comes round that central and
Yeah.
off. Yep.
Yeah. We had to add that
Sunroom.
the sunroom because it really, without the sunroom, it was dark.
Dark, yes.
You know.
Yeah,
everything-
because when the sun comes up very early in the morning, it does come through the skylights,
Yeah.
but then it passes by.
Yeah.
And it's left. But no, it's super.
That's a nice house.
Yes, it is. It's a very nice house.
Very handy for. I raised more puppies in that house.
We don't need to know about puppies.
I've had 50 puppies in that house at one time.
Yes. How many puppies do you think were born on here?
200.
There must be more than that.
It probably is.
You must be up in 1,000 odd. Puppies.
Puppies.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Whoa. I bet you somebody knows.
I haven't. On one piece of paper, I have it year by year.
Uh-huh.
And it was one year that I raised 50.
Mm-hmm.
50 pups.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yep. What was your biggest litter born?
Oh, I don't know. Probably 13 or so.
Yeah. That's also a lot.
I never got to the 17. That was somebody else. I know the smallest was 1.
Who was that?
It had to do with chaos. I don't know whether it was chaos herself or whether she had the litter of 1.
Right.
But somehow she was involved.
Well, that's a good idea.
Australia shooting.
Oh my gosh. Oof. Nah. Little Wanda. Little Wanda indeed. Oh, Ginger says, you have helped so many with service, therapy, happiness dogs.
Yes, that's true. That's true. Because a half-trained dog by me is still generally better trained than any other dog.
Yeah. This lady Robin's saying that her dogs in the bed help her sleep better.
There you go.
I think that's probably the case, but unfortunately I've also got Nick in the bed. And when Nick travels for work, I do notice that everybody spreads out just a little bit better because they all sleep on his side of the bed and I get peace and quiet.
How big is the bed?
It's only a queen size.
It's only a queen size?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You should try king.
Yeah, I know, but then I just end up with more dogs on it.
Oh,
I don't let the Danes on it. They've got their own beds.
I see.
They're far too big. It's just Annie and Noodles. And Noodles is actually quite small. It's just he spreads out like an enormous slug with feet.
Well, the fuzz.
It's the fuzzes everywhere. Yes. Yeah. Good.
Okay.
And he's very protective over Nick.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He doesn't like anybody encroaching in his space with Nick.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Tell you, tricky. And Sarah's saying that you're looking wonderful. That's because she's on the coffee. She's wide awake. Yes, Noodles is a monkey. But he's very happy. And people are saying your sweater is lovely.
Who did what?
People are saying your sweater is lovely. The bookkeepers, oh, there she goes. No more than the doctors, the docs. Yes, sometimes. That's right. And so Linda says it's always a good idea to try and not get hurt. Yeah, that could be right, Fugan. Chaos was born as a single puppy.
Who?
Chaos. She was a single puppy.
Yeah, it was a single puppy. Could be, yes. That's true. I'm glad everybody else keeps track of all this.
Yes. Somebody always knows.
I miss having puppies. But I do have to admit, it doesn't make any sense. I'm 87 years old.
Was Chaos a good mother?
Chances are I won't make it till the puppies are 3.
Well, I would be surprised if that was the case.
I like puppies though.
Yeah, can you imagine you had 13?
Could be.
We might be angry at that.
Could be. Of course, then there's the thing, you could breed a female now and hope you get, 5 or 6 puppies, you could end up with 17. That would be bad.
That would be quite chaotic, yes.
I never had trouble getting rid of them. It sounds funny, but
Yeah,
the big problem with Great Danes is what do you do with them all?
yeah,
And the ones that I made into service dogs, fine, I had no trouble with that. But I always had extras.
yeah.
And I had to keep a running list of people who said, oh, I would love to have one of those. And I'd say, here.
I think I see quite a lot of your, I must have one of those down in Topsfield.
Really?
There's a beautiful dog that's similar-ish to...
I think I know they have 2 dogs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very similar to Larky, but not quite as dark. The spots aren't quite as dark.
Yeah. I know the ones you mean.
And I used to bump into one of your stud dogs when I was out walking my dogs in Georgetown.
That's correct.
Mm.
I have a Harlequin stud up there, and I have a Merle stud somewhere up there.
Yep.
The Merle one is from the Czech Republic.
Oh, right.
The Harlequin's one a bred of mine.
Yep. It was the Harlequin I bumped into.
Yeah, a nice dog.
Yes, very much so.
Nice dog. Which to be one of my studs it would have to be, or it would have been neutered.
Yes, exactly. No, I will go and make...
This vaccine upheaval that's behind your head there. This morning's daily doggy, I was dead serious about the fact that when I ordered 25 chickens, I went through the business, you try and be organic and they don't need, so I said, okay, I don't want them vaccinated. So they sent me 25 chickens and 24 died.
Yeah.
So then I tried another hatchery
Yep.
to make sure, and then they all died.
Yeah.
So then I decided that maybe I ought to stay with the vaccine program.
Yes.
So I did that. And since then, all the chickens have lived. But can you imagine what that would do to Kentucky Fried Chicken if
Yes.
your ratio of live chickens was 1 to 50?
Yeah.
No way.
Well, the other thing is, I seem to remember, and I may be incorrect, but I seem to remember that even within our organic practices for animals that were going to go into the human supply chain for food, that there was an allowance to have initial vaccines just to get them started.
It could be.
And I do know that the animals that go through the slot, that are bought by the meat people in from the auctions, that what they do is when they get to their destination country, be it Canada or Mexico, they have to sit in pens and they're tested so that any antibiotics or anything that's in their blood system is identified as clear. So that's one of the things I think people forget about this whole transportation, for the animals. They have to sit for a long period of time until certain medications come out of their body.
Yeah.
So, but I think the initial vaccine, it used to be that when organic animals became popular, you used to be able to have like starter vaccines.
Like puppy vaccines.
Yes.
Very, very critical.
Yes.
Because without vaccines, you're going to lose a lot of puppies.
Yes, and I think...
Is that my phone?
Yes, it went bing. So it's a very interesting debate.
If it's my phone, I don't know how to answer it.
Oh, that's even better. And the funny thing is, they tried to vaccinate all of my children for chicken pox. We've all had it.
You all had it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the UK, 15 years ago when we came here, the UK didn't routinely vaccinate for chickenpox.
Yeah. I had chicken pox.
And mumps. That was a stunner, one.
I did not have mumps.
Oh, I had mumps. That was an absolute stinker.
No, my mother tried to get us to have mumps.
Yeah.
She took us to play with kids who had mumps.
Exactly.
But it didn't seem to work too well.
Maybe you already had antibodies.
Whatever the reason.
Yeah.
She said you certainly don't want to get married if you're going to have him get the mumps.
Yeah, exactly. Because it causes...
very bad thing.
Yeah. So I think... and measles. I've had measles.
I must have measles.
Yeah. I think out of chickenpox, mumps and measles, mumps was the worst. Chickenpox was just a scratchy irritation and temperatures. And measles, I think, was the easiest one to have had out of all of them.
Well, the trouble with measles is that if you are pregnant, your child is...
Is that not German measles? Rubella?
I don't know.
I think rubella has... Well, and the funny thing is, so there's a syndrome in schools where children sometimes come in with very red faces that sort of have a rash, and it's called slap cheek.
Oh.
And it is actually a derivative of rubella. So if you have a pregnant teacher, they actually technically shouldn't be in contact with that child unless they've got antibodies. Because it's a German measles rubella problem. Because I ended up having to take a week off work at one point because I was working with a child that had slap cheek. And I didn't slap it. So there you go.
Well, what one is related to having shingles?
Chickenpox.
Chickenpox?
Yes. Yeah.
I've had a shingles vaccine. Did you?
No.
How come?
I've had chickenpox 3 times. And you're not...
That's the kind that gets the
Yeah,
shingles.
but you're not supposed to have it 3 times. You're only supposed to have it once.
Yeah.
And so whatever went on with me, I kept getting it. Probably being around about children. I'm blaming them. And so...
Apparently shingles is bad.
Yes, it can be. It can be. Haven't had it. Chaos got her name because her mother was Order, so it must have been Chaos out of order. That's a good one. Did Sizzle lose interest in her puppies at one point, maybe with her second litter?
Who's this?
Sizzle.
Oh, could be. I don't know.
Know the feeling. Oh, is the Merle that you're talking about that was in Georgetown, was that Sir Richard?
Yes.
Right.
Nice dog.
Judy's Wilbur passed a couple of weeks ago, and he had been, in a slow decline, and then eventually Judy was so uncomfortable because he really wasn't very well, so they very kindly helped him on his way.
What head is behind mine? I'm looking at
Oh, it's the mirror. Is it the mirror?
Is there a mirror?
Yeah, the mirror in the bathroom.
It looks like somebody's behind me. Who is that?
Nobody. It's the mirror.
Well, who's in the mirror?
Nobody.
Who's the head?
Oh my goodness.
Right behind my head.
Oh.
All right, I won't go there.
No, because I can't see it. Okay. Okay, I think that's us got it. I'm going to feed the goats.
You're going to feed the goats, okay?
Yeah, before I get complaints from the goats. And there's a donkey outside. It looks like Magnus. Magnus!
Who's that?
Magnus. He's about to knock over your...
Oh, is that the... I know who that is.
That's
You're right.
Magnus. Oh, chaos. Okay, we'll be back tomorrow. Oh, look at this little monkey. I don't know if you can see him. Magnus! Oh, he's... Look at him. What a
Take
stinker.
away the curtain, they can see better.
Magnus! Better go out and see him.